So we were talking about whether something was a function or not. And let's decide if we can actually write this as y equals, and it just be one answer. Well, let's think about this for a second. If x equals, let's say, 1. Let's put 1 in this and see what would happen. If x were 1, well, this would be y squared equals 0. So y would equal 0. Okay, that's one answer, right? But what if I put x equals 2 in this thing? Then this would be y squared equals 4 times 2 minus 4. That's 4, which is 4. So y squared would equal 4. Then what's y? Well, you're saying 2, I hope, to yourself or out loud or whatever. But is it another number that can equal? Is there another number that when squared can equal 4? And the answer is yes. It's -2. So we have an or here. That's the problem. If I try to put x in and solve for y, and I get some kind of an or situation, then this is not a function. So this means that y is not a function of x. Now, here's another example. In this case, right here, y equals -x squared plus 6x. So if I were going to go, okay, we'll see what this means. Let's put 0. Well, if I put 0 in, this would be -0 plus 0, so y equals 0. Okay, that's one answer. But what if I put, say, 1? Let's say if I put 1 in there. Then what would happen? Well, then I would have -1 squared, and this 1 squared, it's squared first and then made negative, plus 6 times 1. Well, let's see, what would that equal? That would be -1 plus 6, or 5. So then this would be y equals 5. I can find an answer, right? An actual answer. It's never an or situation. But I can tell you that I could probably find another answer for y equals 5, couldn't I? There's another way that y could be 5. But that doesn't matter. It's still a function. Even if I have two things that equal the same thing, that's okay. But I can't have one input that can give me two outputs. That's not okay for a function. And let me show you a really good way to think about it. Now, if I were going to put this in to my calculator, come on, turn on, then I could do this second one very easily. I'm just going to go -x squared plus, oops, that's not a plus, plus 6x. Really easy to put that in. However, if I try to put this second one in, look, what do? I can't solve this for y. I mean, the best I can do is, well, it's the square root of 4x minus 4. But wait, that's not the answer, because it's also the negative square root of 4x minus 4. So it's both of these things. So let me go, and I'm going to turn this one off for right now. And I'm just going to graph this first one. Whoops, it doesn't want to go. There we go. This is how you can turn a graph on and off. If you go to the equal sign, and that didn't turn off on me. Let me hit enter again. Now it's off. Okay, so now that one's off. Number 1 is off and 2 and 3 are on. I'm just going to hit graph. And let's see. So it graphs the first one, then it graphs the second one. Now I want to show you something. Now, there's this thing called my vertical line test. If I wanted to go and draw a vertical line through this right now, then let's say I want to do that. I'm going to hit 2 places. When I draw a vertical line and hit 2 places, that tells me that something is not a function because I hit more than one spot. And that's how you can tell. If something is completely graphed, and I did graph the whole thing, then that tells you that's not a function. Now let's go graph the other one. So let's turn this other one off. Actually, I'm just going to delete them for right now. So we're going to clear that one. I'm going to clear this one. I'm going to go turn this one back on. So I'm going to go back to the equal sign and hit enter. So this means this one's now turned on again. I'm going to hit graph again. Now, this time, if I did a vertical line test, I'm only going to hit one spot each time. No matter where I put a vertical line, I'm only going to go through the graph one time. So now I know that this is a function. Okay.